My first love was an older woman. I was in the 4th grade, she was in the 5th. We skated together at the same ice rink, and I was in love with her. And then I got transferred to the school where she used to go, and I could hardly like contain myself. I was so psyched. And one day, I just said, "Can I carry your bag? I will just help you with the bag, and I'll carry it home for you." And she said, "Okay, sure." And we're walking past, I don't know, just walking. There was about 10 minutes walk, and behind the garage, I took her hand, I dropped her bag, and I kissed her.
Ooh.
I don't know, we kissed for about 10 minutes, and you know, I didn't really like it.
My first love, grade 1, his name was Daryl DeRosie, and I think I loved him because he was my height. I was always the shortest, and he was short too. But I remember being really, really worried because he didn't have good teeth, and I just thought, I can't marry him because our dentist bills are just going to be too high. It's true.
Barbara Underhill.
I think Gordieva and Grinkoff were probably, as a couple, the most romantic because they were truly in love, and through the connection through their eyes and through their hands, you could feel that.
Many will claim that the Protopopoffs were perhaps the most romantic 2 people to ever lace up skates and perform. But for me, it would be Sergei and Katya. We were all fortunate enough just to catch a glimpse of I think their potential. They were just starting to really hit their stride. I mean, I remember doing shows with them when, no offense to anybody else, but if there was anyone that I wanted to get out to rinkside to watch during the show, it was them.
Probably Peggy Fleming. I mean, to me, when I was younger and I would watch her, and she would be just like this perfect doll or angel, pretty much. I mean, she put a little passion into her skating. I felt that she would do beautiful classical pieces. She would wear maybe a nice bow in her hair, and she looked the most romantic, I felt.
I think the most romantic couple would be, of all time, would be Sergei Grinkoff and Ekaterina Gordieva. They loved each other dearly, and whenever they skated together, you could see the passion and love they had.
No question. Sergei and Katya, by far the most romantic ever. And I remember watching, for the first time, The Man I Love, and it just took my breath away. I sat in the audience. I remember I was pregnant at the time, and it was in Hamilton, and I sat and I watched, and I was numb. I couldn't speak. It just blew me away. They were just so beautiful to watch.
When I think of a romantic skater, the skater that came to mind was romantic but also very passionate, which is also a form of romance. And I'd have to say Karen Kadevi, because her passion for skating really comes through, you know, it almost seems to come from the ice up with her. And it kind of comes up through her body and right to her fingertips. And that's a pretty neat quality to have, and it's, you know, it's romantic and it's very passionate.
My first love is my wife. I've known my wife since I was in grade 9. And it's one of those ones that you don't hear too many of these days, but yeah, I fell in love with my wife in grade 9. Bada bing, bada boom.
That was like first grade. I liked this little boy who was kind of like a nice looking guy, but I could never say a word because I was so shy, and I still remember those days. face that I'm like, you know, trying to go close to him, but forget it. Maybe I'll try tomorrow. It never happened, you know? Never got to tell him the truth. But I saw him actually a couple years ago. He came to the party after I won the world championship in '94. And he's still a nice looking guy, so I guess I have a good taste.